What does it mean when a property is being sold as is? Does that mean that the buyer takes the property as it is with any defects it may have? What does that mean for the seller? Does the seller say once the property is transferred, they are free of any risks and liabilities because I sold it this way? I'm Tiffany Banks, General Counsel for the Nevada Realtors, and I'm here to discuss what this means for you and your client. So, what does as is mean? The simplest way to explain this is that by selling the property as is, the seller is saying they won't make any repairs. It is that simple. They still have to disclose all known material facts and defects relating to the property. Does a buyer still have the right to inspect the property? Absolutely. Just because a property is being sold as is does not mean that a buyer can't or shouldn't inspect a property. An as-is clause provides even more reason for thorough inspection. When representing a buyer in an as-is transaction, be sure that the buyer takes adequate time to do due diligence and necessary inspections so they have an idea of the actual property condition. Unless the contract specifically says otherwise, the buyer is entitled to cancel the contract based on items discovered during the inspection. So, is the seller still required to disclose known defects? Yes. Just because a property is being sold as is, a seller must still make disclosures they normally would on property defects they know about. Every sale of a residence must include the seller's real property disclosure form, otherwise known as the SRPD, in accordance with NRS 113.130. There are very few exceptions, and the inclusion of an as-is clause is not an exception.